We're going to continue on with how we're filling our buckets for long-term food storage. With everything going on in the world today, you need to have food put up and put back. So we're going to do some flour this time in a 5-gallon bucket and the mylar bags. The links to the mylar bags and the oxygen absorbers will be in the description below. The buckets were bought at Walmart. They was the only place that had any around here, so we picked them up one day down there. Essentially the same thing we did with the beans to store flour. You want to freeze it and then do this, but we froze ours and we're going to put oxygen absorbers in with it and some bay leaves. This will hold roughly 33 pounds of flour in this setup here. Flour stored in this manner will have a 10 to 15 year shelf life, stored the way we're doing it here. We use a lot of flour in cornmeal, so these buckets will be going through pretty quick, especially if something was to happen. Where the saying is, when it happens, what you have is what you have. People need to think about that. You need to have at least 6 months to a year of food storage on hand. Buckets are a great way to go with the mylar bags. They're airtight, watertight, and with the mylar bags in there, makes it even better. So now doing the flour, you're going to get a little bit on you because I'm a little messy. So you might be able to do it where you're not making as big as a mess, getting it all over you. Like I said, this will hold around 33 pounds. But I'm just putting what we have in here right now, and I'm going to go ahead and seal it up for storage, which is going to be around 25 pounds of flour in here. Guys, every time you go to the grocery store over the past 4 months, I hope y'all realized how much everything's gone up. I bought a 40 pack of water and realized that it had went up almost $1. Almost $1, guys, for a 40 pack of water. Also, something that's very important. I don't think a lot of people understand just how much water someone needs. You hear the saying, we're using bay leaves again. I'm going to put about 2 to 3 in here. Once again, it's for the bugs. But we froze this, so we shouldn't have any in it. We'll get back on the water. Water takes up a lot of space to store. A lot of space. You're talking a gallon of water a day per person. 4 people, that's 4 gallons. I mean, do the math yourself on how much water you would need in a year. I would highly recommend getting a Sawyer mini filter. I'll put a link in the description for it. It'll filter up to 100,000 gallons. So they also have life straws and everything else out there. Whichever one best suits your need. Berkey filters are probably the best filter you can get, but they've went up in price now. You saw me put the bay leaves and an oxygen absorber in there. 2000 cc oxygen absorber. It calls for 1,500 to a 5-gallon bucket, but you know, I got 2000s on hand, so that's what I use. As you can see, you'll get a little dust out when you do the flour, so don't panic. It'll happen. You see me, I'm pushing the air out, and then I'm going to make sure I got it closed real good. And like in the last video, you got to get you, I think they're called straightening irons. You got to borrow it from your girlfriend, your wife, your mom, your sister, or somebody to do this. But be careful, these things are hot. And what you want to do is you just want to go down to the very top edge. I leave enough room where I can reseal mine. If you don't want to have to do that, you know, go further down towards your zipper. Now when I say a zipper, it's not one of the pull zippers. It's like the click lock zippers that's on Ziploc bags or a sandwich bag where you just run your hand out there. You'll know it when it's closed because it'll click. You'll feel it. These are heavy duty mylar bags. I said this right here, if you store this in a cool, dry place, you know, you're getting 10 to 15 years of life out of this, shelf life. That's a lot, guys. I said the other day, if you've been buying canned beans or anything here lately, we noticed on ours that the expiration date on beans that we bought roughly last year is the exact same expiration date as the ones we bought a week ago. So I'm going to write down what it is and the date on it. You put your lid on it and you're sealed up. Like I said, I got bay leaves in mine. I'm gonna let that cool a little bit. I can still feel some warmth coming off of it. You got bay leaves in here. You got a 2,000 cc oxygen absorber. The kit that we bought come with 10 5-gallon bucket mylar bags and 15 2,000 cc oxygen absorbers, which is more than enough to do anything you want to store here. You can store dry noodles in these bags, salt. If you used to store iodized salt in here, you seal it up, you're looking at an indefinite shelf life, which means it's good forever. Like I said before, the lids with the seals, way much better, but they're just impossible to find. These buckets were bought at Walmart. This lid was bought at Walmart. The bucket was, I want to say $3, and the lid was $2. So, but them buckets and this lid gives you right now 10 to 15 years of flour in here. So I'm going to close it up, and we're going to do one more video here in a minute doing the cornmeal, show you how we store our cornmeal, which is pretty much similar to this. If you haven't liked the channel, please like it, please subscribe to it. You can even dislike it, doesn't matter. The more interaction I get with y'all, the better my analytics are on my channel. So keep your eyes on what's going on in Russia. I hope you're keeping up with what's going on in Canada too. They're pretty much fixing to run them guys out up there. So I support you truckers, and we'll just have to wait and see on the Russian thing. Be sure to like and subscribe and tap the bell. Thank you.